Good morning, grade 7s, and welcome to your fifth e-learning lesson. In today's lesson, we are doing prepositions and giving directions. Write the date on a new page and let us begin. What are prepositions? We commonly use prepositions to show a relationship in space or time or a logical relationship between two or more people, places, or things. Prepositions are most commonly followed by a noun, phrase, or pronoun. Let us look at some examples of prepositions. Please note that they are in bold writing in the following sentences. The last time I saw him, he was walking down the road. I'll meet you in the cafe opposite the cinema. It was difficult to sleep during the flight. It was the worst storm since the 1980s. Give that to me. So the prepositions in these sentences are down, opposite, during, since, and to. Here are some common prepositions. Beyond, off, under, after, by, on, underneath, against, despite, onto, unlike, along, down, opposite, until, among, during, and out. These are only a few, but there are hundreds of different prepositions in English. Here are the prepositions in giving directions. Turn left, turn right, go straight ahead, go past, cross, at the corner of, next to, opposite, and between. Keep these in mind when you are doing your task, as you will have to write your own set of directions. If you want to use these prepositions with a location object, you have to use the optional from, to, or of. If there is no location object, you do not need to use the optional from, to, or of. Here are some examples. Sherry walked into the house. The house is the object in that sentence. Sherry walked in. In this sentence, there is no object. Katie jumped out of the boat. The object here is the boat. Katie jumped out. That has no object. He walked away from me. The object in the sentence is me. He walked away. Once again, there is no object. Here are some direction preposition examples. The red ball bounced across the blue line. The red ball rolled against the blue box. The red ball is rolling along the blue line. The red ball is rolling around the blue box. We are now moving on to writing directions. When you write directions, you must be clear and logical. Write simply and think about who the instruction is for. Also make sure that your ideas link together step by step. Describe one step at a time in simple terms, stating exactly what the person needs to do to get from one place to another. Here are some tips on how to write good directions. Number 1. Think of the simplest route. Even if this route takes a lot longer than the usual one, it will be beneficial and easier to write out. Number 2, specify distance. How far along a particular road does the person need to go? Number 3, indicate turns. Number 4, outline the route. Number 5, warn them about any confusion they might experience on the way. And lastly, mention the side of the street their destination is located. And that concludes today's English lesson. Thank you and happy learning.